Salutare tuturor și bine v-am găsit la un videoclip aici, romaniaelectricscooter. E bine, astăzi merg la evenimentul celor de la lansare, de la Nothing. Practic este evenimentul de lansare prin care ei vin în România. Aștept să văd și eu cam cum o să fie treaba. O să vedeți și voi pe video. Momentan am ajuns, am 100 de metri. Și i-am mai încercat să iau legătura cu cei de la Nothing și anul trecut la Bucharest Tech Week și acum 2 ani pentru o colaborare, dar nimic. Dar voi încerca și azi și tot în trecut am participat și la proiectul lor de Nothing Community, pentru că în fiecare an au un proiect prin care cu ajutorul comunității realizează un telefon și design și marketing și mai multe chestii. Și am participat și eu acolo. Asta acum 2 ani, în 2024. Să văd unde este locația și cum se intră. Și o să vă țin la curent. Dacă voi câștiga un produs sau dacă voi avea o colaborare, ceva, revin și cu update. Pentru voi va dura oricum câteva secunde.
Prezența dumneavoastră, sperăm că veți avea ocazia să discutați cu membrii echipei Nothing, așa cum scria și în invitație. Am pregătit și câteva surprize, dar pentru că așteptarea a fost cam lungă, o să dau microfonul lui Cant pentru a începe evenimentul.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Wow, the microphone is amazing. Definitely gonna use. Sorry to speak in English, but my Romanian is not so good, to be honest. So thank you for being here today. I'm the responsible of South of Europe marketing, retail marketing, Nothing. My teammate George, working with me, is the sales guy. He don't know to talk also in Romanian, but he's super good in numbers. That's why we hired them. That's the only reason. And also super funny. So Nico came living here. He's on charge of the country, of the region. So he's the reason that I'm here today, because he did a really good job, and it's helping us a lot to be super present here. And yeah, the reason of today's meeting is the community, is because of you. So it doesn't matter if we are 1 or 100. To be honest, we have a sold out in the first week. We upgrade to even write about today's community event, and it was amazing because we are struggling in other countries to did it or not, if we are in the right moment or not, you know what I mean? So finally, we start with the community because of you guys. And I will talk with you regarding a couple of members that belongs to the community in other regions to make something more special and more understandable. Also, I bring a couple of presents to you, not so many, sorry, but from the community in Milan on the last week, from the community in Madrid 3 weeks ago. So probably if you saw today the Calpay Instagram or the read regarding the community, the gift toys. So this particular person, this application is already here, present to you. I will explain it, okay? So the most important thing today is the new products that we already have with us. I'm not sure why it's not happening, but let me fix it. At some point I need this thing works. So the company, you already know. If not, let me tell you, 2020, with the previous to the pandemic thing, they are thinking about a new company, something different. The idea is not to be aligned or not to look pretty similar to the other brands. try to be something different, try to make something more representative. Right now we are the underdogs. We are the ones that is not expected from the others. The idea is try to make something more inspirational. You know what I mean? Something different to the others, like the glib thing, like the transparency. Right now with the mix about transparency and also aluminum thing, I think is probably the key core of the design of the brand. So to create the most loved tech company for the next generation. But next generation means 12 years old or 99 years old. It depends, it's on you. Like me, you know, I'm still feeling like I'm 18, but I'm not 18 anymore since a very long time ago. So, yeah, let me ask, how old do you think I am?
30.
30? Thank you, no. But let me give you a present. Another. 40 what?
5.
You saw my 45 plus 1. But I'm still thinking I'm younger, okay? Even with my prosthesis. No, the reason is to create tech and make fun the technology. Back to the basics, back to those type of technology that's really, really cool to have it. Really cool to use. You know, so the revolution with us starts right here. The revolution was the first smartphones with a new type of design, with the glyph, with the luminous backside. Then we start to grow and to change the design, try to improve to our next step. Also more than one, you know, at the very beginning we only have one smartphone. Then we have a flagship plus a medium device. Right now we are with almost 4 flagship, pro, regular or middle, and the light, the 3A light. So we also have some kind of improvement in terms of design. We started with the audio. The audio was probably the first product we already have. We already designed, but we moved super fast in terms of the new devices, new ear headphones. Also, right now we are moving into a new. Probably I don't need to talk about that. So probably in September let's talk about that in the future. New products are coming, so take a look of the ear open, headphone 1, and now headphone 8, which is the reason that we are already here today. Also super important, and at least from my point of view, is the software. Okay, so we are right now, how many people, George? I always ask you the same question. 980 people, and probably the 60% of these 980 is people working in software, not to create nothing new or application, is to make the things run smoothly and super fast without adding new folders or new extra features, just making the software running super smooth. That's probably the key message about the software. Doing things great, different, but super easy. And then Playground comes to us. AI. The AI and give to the people the opportunity to create their own applications. And not only create their own applications, also to share what you design, what you create, but also what you really love. We want to talk about that with the headphone A, but the idea is to share also the patterns of the equalization about the headphone. And if you saw today about the Charlie XCX, is our own brand ambassador. So the idea is she or another people can share the way they are listening to your music, listen to their own music, share with other people just with the QR code, and you can use the same presets as your favorite singer. So I think it's pretty amazing. And Playground is only the beginning about that. So the AI is core for the company and core also for the community. Let me stop here. I will talk about the community members. Okay, so why is so important? The community is the reason of these meetings. The community is the reason that I'm here. Last week I've been in Milan, 3 weeks ago in Prague, 4 weeks ago in Madrid. It's because of you, because you are the reason to the company to still believing that what we are doing is great. And it's we are such the underdogs that I mentioned previously, and we are different to the others. So let me talk to you about Glyph Museum, but not only about the Glyph, about Pau. Pau is one guy from Barcelona. He is working on a design of this application, and he loves the brand since the very beginning. So he decides by himself to create something with the glyphs and to do not only from him and not to do money with that. It's just to create something, and you see, he found that we need some special application to create or to move the different glyphs and share with the people, like something like a social media. You know, you design your own glyph, you upload to this application, and you can use it in another devices or with another people. And also, Pau is the one who sends to you guys directly the same. Okay, it's something easy. It's a 3D printer, but with the glyph. So we are moving with different glyphs from other people, other localities, other countries to use. So please, once I finish this torture, talking with you for a long, long time, it's almost 1 hour 30 minutes more. Okay, it's 1 hour 30. 10 minutes more, 15 minutes more, okay? So you will be able to download the application and also bring with you these keychains and say thanks to Pau for the application, okay? So let me present to you right now the 4A, 4A Pro, and Headphone A. So the most important thing talking about the 4A probably is the evolution from the 3 years ago, 4 years ago, to A Plus, to the brand new colors, products. So the white, black, blue, and pink is the color of the marketing campaign. Also, you saw the background with the different colors in the devices, also the headphone aid, different objects. So the most important thing is, or probably you will realize, the 4 different type of glyph interfaces. Do you remember 3 light? So probably we already have right now 4 type of glyph interface. One belongs to the entrance level, to the entrance smartphone, the foundation. It's just a light, just a light. Okay. The second one is function, is the one we already have with the 4A. 4A Pro will have the efficiency, the Pro Matrix, and also the flagship, the Font Free, will have the creativity. It's a flagship matrix with more dots, but probably with less luminosity. But it's what we are experiencing right now. Okay, these 4 type of glyph interfaces. So the glyph bar now uses individual squares, dots, that will be more easy and more precise to sense and quantify the progress of different things, like glyph timer, essential notifications, the flip to glyph when you turn off turn around the smartphone and it's not working the sound, so you will realize when these notifications is arriving to your smartphone. Also, we have refined mechanics like the Gorilla Glass or the NFC on the back, probably the aluminium around the cameras to make it feel more stronger. Some kind of improvement like the adapter to the speaker or the dissipator about the heat internally. But the most important feature is the cameras, the 3 cameras. The periscope lens probably is the most important thing regarding that. Take a look about the red things. The red things will help you on the very last slide, because we will create some kind of raffle, so you need to answer to a couple of questions, and the top 1, 2, probably 3 will have a special gift today. Okay. So advanced 3 camera system. Probably the most important thing is the 7x, the lossless zoom, plus the 70x. The 70x zoom is probably the best in class through this price point segment. Okay. So superior performance with the Snapdragon 7S Gen 4. I will just show to you that is Qualcomm, the 8 core, and some of improvements. The other improvement is in the screen with many things, but probably like 440 pixels per inch, or the increasement of the 50% on the night peak brightness of the screen is probably something that is super relevant to talk about the difference between the previous model and the actual model. So the main difference between one and the others. But at the end, all those are just specifications. So what is the difference? The colors. Totally brand new, is super aligned with the actual world. So this is 4A. 4A Pro. 4A Pro is probably the big jump from the past. It's obvious that it's a design revolution. Most of the people say it's aluminum. It's the first one. It's not exactly like this. Do you remember headphone 1? Headphone 1 is a mix between transparency and aluminum. And if you remember about the Ear 3,
Yes.
it's exactly the same, aluminum plus transparency. And take a look. Aluminum and transparency. So it's not, it's an evolution. It's a really evolution about what we are moving from the very first one to the past year with the 3A Pro, and right now with the 4A Pro with the aluminum, more solid, more probably a feeling, this cold feeling, this cold touch in the backside of the smartphone, and a new glyph interface, as I mentioned previously, that gives you 137 individual controllable mini LEDs. That is probably the most important difference between the other one. 50% larger about the Phone 3, and 100% brighter because it's around 3000 nits. It's super luminous. Why? Because it's bigger. It's serious. More lights on the Phone 3? Yes. Less lights here, but brighter because they are bigger. Also, the camera. So, remember about this 7X? Yes, but in this case it's 140 instead of the 70 of the previous one. 140 of incredible zoom. Also the sensors and the lenses, we are again counting with the Sony ultra wide camera for bigger scenes, and also the wide angle selfie camera probably is the other thing to mention about that. Performance, in this case, is not the 7S, it's the 7J4 with 20 gigabytes of RAM, the booster, the AI engine is a must. And also the screen, like in the past, it's an increase of 16 with the previous one, 66% in terms of the brightness of the screen, and a 23% of increase in the high brightness during the night. Okay. Again, quick resume about the operating system: 3 years, 6 years in terms of the security badges. But the most important thing, colors. Again, it's like this is the link or the flow within the 4A plus the 4A Pro. Almost done. Everything okay? Thank you. Are you alive? Yes. It's like a concert. Headphone A. Which your favorite? You need to choose a color. I'm not sure if it will be everything, all the colors.
The limited edition.
White. Yellow. Bring yellow with me. Yeah? The black? Sure. This is cool. The green one. No, not green. Maybe in the future. The pink one is also super cool. What can I say about this? It's super easy. The sound quality. Why we designed right now headphone A? Headphone 1 is crazy. Headphone 1 is probably one of the best headphones I got with me. I'm crazy about music, to be honest. From many years ago, I'm a heavy metal fan, but also country, jazz, blues. Not Spanish music, to be honest. I sing only when I'm drunk. But the quality of the music, the quality of the headphones. I bring with me also Bose in the past, Sony, X1000, XM4, 5. The quality of the headphone one is incredible. We want to keep this kind of quality, but we have more than one type of people or customers or lovers. So that's the reason we need to an affordable one. That's probably the only issue. So we need to change and adjust a couple of things, but not the quality of the sound. Also, the most important thing probably to talk about this is not only about the sound quality, it's the 5 days of nothing. 5 days performing, 5 days running with noise cancellation off is 135 hours. With the noise cancellation active or using it is 75 hours. It's crazy. You can forget your charger at home and go for a ride by 5 days, and you will still having battery on this particular one. So this is crazy. No one else has this feature, and this is amazing. Also a crazy thing, and please, if you never try today. You have a couple of headphones already here, over there. I got mine, the yellow ones with me. If you need it, I can bring it to you. Just today, I need to come back home because of the plane. But take a look about the roller, the paddle, the buttons. It's crazy. Forget about touchable things, complicated. The buttons, the quality. You saw the products about teenage engineering. This type of design is crazy. It's totally different to the others. That feeling is on the roller, on the paddle. This type of specifications, this type of feelings into the headphone is totally different to the others. So probably this is one of the best things from my point of view. Okay, specs. I will not bore into you with this thing, but just remember the 4A with the 4 different colors and the glyph bar. 4A Pro, 3 different colors and the glyph matrix. And headphone A with the 4 colors and the 135 hours. So I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if you have any kind of question or doubts that I can solve it to you. If not, I will be here till the end of the event. Please stay with us. Please chat, try the devices. Also, you will have a couple of presents at the very end with the posters about the campaign, so you can bring to your home one of those posters plus a couple of merchandise that will give it to you. And please share with me, with the team, and with the people about your feelings and your thoughts about the product. And right now, let's please use the QR code.
Haideți să vă prezint și atmosfera de la evenimentul Nothing, de la Gastrobar. Deja se strânge, trebuie să-mi iau și eu iozdanul. Avem aici panoul principal cu Nothing. Avem aici zona de mese, partea de băutură. Avem aici noul Nothing 4A pe albastru, un telefon foarte mișto. Și acesta sunt eu, filmez de pe S8. Da? Este un telefon foarte, foarte atrăgător. Și acestea sunt căștile Nothing Ear A, alb și galben. Sunt niște căști foarte mișto. Avem aici și, la fel, varianta pe alb aceluiași telefon. Da? Avem aici și un nu știu, plastic sau ce este de a arăta dispozitivul 4 Pro. Bine, nu filmează telefonul foarte bine, dar nu e vina mea. Și avem aici noul Nothing 4A Pro. Uitați și voi cât de mișto arată. Da? Avem partea de filmare și cu ocazia aceasta putem să ne și vedem aici pe ecran. Gen acesta sunt eu. Și atunci când se dă recording, hai să intrăm pe video. La fel, pot să mă văd în timp real, da, pe acel ecran mic. Și dacă dau recording, acel bec roșu se aprinde. Pe lângă chestia asta, pe partea de zoom, hai să focalizez. Pe partea de zoom, telefonul este nebun pentru că are un zoom extrem de mare. Da? Și pot să dau zoom până la 140. Hai să mai încercăm o dată. Pot să dau zoom până la 140. Deci are un zoom extrem de mare. Camera frontală de asemenea este foarte clară, da? Iar telefonul în sine este unul foarte mișto. Cu ceas, cu mai multe jocuri. Și bineînțeles avem aici și altă variantă de culoare pe roz. Și varianta pe negru. Dar acesta este 4A simplu. Dar ăsta mi se pare foarte tare. Poți să mă uit și la alea? Și acestea sunt noile căști de la Nothing, cu microfon, cu buton de toc și au și funcția de fidget spinner, să poți să folosești căștile așa. Thank you very much. Și cam aceasta este un mic sample de la evenimentul de aici. Mai sunt și căștile. Da, așa un pic. Mai sunt aici și căștile. Nothing Ear A. Hai să întorc telefonul.
We start before phones. We did this. That's our first product. This form factor.
Cam așa arată. Sper să mă pot vedea.
What would recommend you like to buy first, like a smartwatch, or headphones, earbuds? It depends. You listen to a lot of music.
Izolează sunetul foarte bine și sunt niște căști calitative. Nu știu cât costă, dar arată extrem de bine. Și o să vă fac și unboxing la o pereche. Am câștigat o astfel de pereche, mă rog, cineva din familie a câștigat. Dar chiar și așa este foarte tare. Și sunt foarte moi aceste, mă rog, bureții aceștia, ce sunt. Încă o dată partea de expo. Și avem aici și muzica. Și cam aceasta este o parte din evenimentul celor de la NAP. Pe viitor, dacă și voi vreți să participați, să fiți voi, nu știu, la evenimentele care se organizează și, nu știu, să ne auzim, să ne vedem cu bine. O să revin și cu outro.